And hello again. We are back. This will be part two of actually just the third episode. Depends on what I feel like naming it. Last time we built this little dock with some lily pads, and over here we built another dock for watching the sunset. Um, Other than that, we didn't do much. Today we should go out and get some wool. I have some plans for going to use the wool for. So let's go and get the wool. We'll also oh, baby chicken. We'll also be killing any chickens we find, as we do need the food and the feathers for later. Um, as we go through the underground, the undergrowth of the trees. Actually, gonna grab a few more of these roses, as they are very pretty, and I do like them. Or actually, they're called poppies. Although I do prefer the dandelions. My game is a bit laggy, probably from the shaders. We have found a black sheep. Swamp once again. Now, is this sand or is this clay? Ah, it's clay. Let's mine this clay then. I've got at least a stack of it. Just gonna kill this squid so we can obtain its ink sacs, which will be very valuable to us in the future. There's another sheep here, so I'm gonna shear that too, because we will need. Oh, seems as if we. Oh, okay. Just tools used to actually get out our boat, use it to cross the water. Alas, our boat has broken mysteriously once again. It has disappeared, as if something doesn't want us boating through the water. That's why I can't think of a reason. Well, I suppose it's best we return to our base now. Actually gonna sprint a bit, just so we can get there a bit faster. These sheep are actually a great landmark for getting home, since they only seem to never be here and not elsewhere, which confuses me as much as it also entertains me. Why are these sheep so drawn to this one area that I can't seem to find them anywhere else? As we sprint back to our home, not wanting to be caught out in the dark when the moon rises, I have to wonder, why is this world just so empty? Even at night, we've only seen a few mobs, and we have found some sort of house. Although the owner doesn't seem to be present. Now I'm really wondering, are we alone in this world? If we were, then who built this house? Doesn't seem to be anyone inside. There's a cauldron and a crafting table, but not much else. Not exactly the essentials you'd need to live in a house comfortably. No bed, no nothing. I really do have to wonder, who actually built this house and why? If not to live in it, to survive in it, due to the lack of door and essentials inside, then what purpose could it have served? I might actually take the cauldron because I'm not quite sure I remember how to make one originally. I do believe it's just a U made out of iron. Either way, it will save us on resources as I climb up the hills in the forest that we're currently in. Now I'm just wondering if we really are alone, or if there's someone else building houses too. Because I never really think I built that house. Gosh, I'm not sure I can remember where we came from. I think our home is somewhere over here. Yeah, this is the direction to our house. For sure. Perhaps I should build a dirt or cobblestone pillar with a torch on top. A tall monolith to signal where home is. As we look through the bush, trees, and the leaves, we see the familiar shape of our house and the two glass windows looking at each direction. One looking over our lake as the sun sets. Have to take a photo. I've been trying to take photos for thumbnails, but unfortunately the images can't be worth more than 2 megabytes, and frustratingly, all the photos I've taken either are 2.5 megabytes or one of them was 2.1 megabytes, which is quite frustrating. Not quite sure how to fix that. I may just begin hand drawing thumbnails. I do have a small art program that's for free that I can draw in. And watch the sun once again set. Although we are going to clear out this area here. Perhaps even add some torches to the sides here. up here too, so we can light up this area a bit more. I really do wonder who built that small hut that was in the swamp. I certainly didn't build it. Is it the unknown source of the sounds that have been calling out to us from the caves and on the surface at night? Or is it another person who's surviving just like me, also trying to understand this mysterious world I awoke in? And once more, something calls out to us from the darkness, although nothing is present for me to see. The source of the darkness, the singing from the darkness, that is seen. I'm actually going to plant this pot right up here. Let's take one of these pretty blue flowers that I saw. After all, it's going to cook this chicken. This steak is probably better for us. Let's actually head down here and see if we can find some more iron. Although I'm quite wary of whatever maybe is lurking down here, as we know that whatever is trying to call out to us from the distance is also down here at the same time as it is up on the surface. Is it an unknown observer watching us from the shadows, trying to understand us as we are trying to understand the world it origins in? Or is it like us, a visitor that we can't quite understand? Are we as much as a visitor to this world as it is to us? It certainly isn't our world. There's also other people possibly present in it, based off what we saw earlier. Is it lurking in the shadows of the caves just around the corner, disappearing out of view just as I look over? That wouldn't explain. Where would it go if I were to catch it just as in a second in the corner of my eye? Investigate only to find a dead end. Seemingly no one else there. Makes you wonder. This cave certainly doesn't have anything else to offer us, it seems. Which is quite a shame. Though there could be more down here. Yes, there's some more coal here. Okay. Further down, there seems to be more of an expansion. We have come across a new material. What is this? We ask ourselves as we chip away at the stone and figure out this unknown red substance. Not quite known. Although this seems to be much more familiar to us. Oops. That was a lag spike. What just happened? I should probably place some more torches this way. Map out the cave a bit more. As we come across some water blocking our path. I should block this off so we can get to the iron that's currently submerged in the water. Although no longer. Always wondered, what would Minecraft be like if it was different? Like, We always think of Minecraft as like a block game, but what if it never started with blocks? How different would it be? And I just saw the strange figure of a creature walking out of view. Is that perhaps no? It's just one of these creatures. Though it doesn't seem to. Nope. Oh god! Like stopped for a second and it rushed towards me and almost instantly exploded. What the heck? I've never seen it do that before. That actually startled me just a bit. I was not expecting it to do that. Like stopped staring at the wall and then it turned towards me and rushed me very fast before I could react and exploded. I wonder what caused it to do that. I only have a few torches left, so we might have to wrap up this expedition into the depths of this cave. We seem to have come to an... let me place a torch here first. I always make it a point to always place my torches at least every 4 blocks of light that are left. But I could also just explore it like this. Another one of those creatures seems to be lurking above. I'm not sure quite what it is. It seems to be creeping around. Aptly probably named something of like the likes of a creeper. We won't disturb this lava, as it does also light up the cave quite a lot. I don't like these open caves. I don't like the closed ones either. What was that? It's as if we... I don't know how I feel about this little patch of darkness over here. I think I'm just gonna come over here and place a few torches. Just so I know that there's nothing in here. That startled me. It looked like a... Whoa, okay. It's attempting to lunge at us. And it's dropped its eye. What can I only assume to be a small bat flying through the cave? Oh, hello. Oh, you seem rather agitated. Sorry, is this your home, or this was your home? And you have to wonder if it is a zombie. Zombie implies it is the animated corpse of something else, or someone else, based on stature and size. The fact that it has clothes that a normal person would probably wear. Does that mean there were others before us who came to this place? Or are we simply only still alone? Someone broke a torch. I just noticed that. Or it may not even be our torch, but because there's already a torch here. But what else would explain? So there really is something following us through these caverns? Makes you a bit paranoid thinking about it. Finding a lone torch broken on the ground. It's very easy to get lost in these caverns. They all seem to blend in and appear to be the same place, the same tunnel that you're going through and through, over and over. Gosh, I cannot seem to get up here. Not the greatest at parkour, but that's a jump I should be able to easily do. Go through the cave. You almost have to, like I said, you sometimes just question if you really are the only one who's here. Finding structures, like houses that you've never built before. Hearing sounds in the distance that aren't yours. But you can never really find the source of them, and wondering if they are zombies, then who are they zombies of? Are we surviving in a world that has long gone to ruin? As we step out into the morning, and the windows show the shadows of the sun shining through, we know it's day. But first, let's put our stuff away. We actually may need to make a storage room of sorts. Perhaps we can expand down there, make a small room down the stairs that we've already made in the earth. And make a sort of base out of this lonely, lonely place. Actually, I want to go back in here. Actually take some of my iron and make some sticks too. We actually get a bucket. Let's head over to our lake and get some water. Cleared out this area last time. Let's clear it out a bit more. Why am I doing this by hand? Let's also break this grass. Cut it down a bit. So we get nothing from it, unfortunately. Actually, that's right. Let's actually make a wooden hoe so we can get the achievement. We actually go do that. We don't necessarily have to use it. Although we might as well. It'll last less than our iron hoe, so it won't be much of a drain on our resources. Considering that wood is fairly common. Understanding that we are in a forest clearing. There's quite a bit of forest around us. As we collect seeds to start a farm. That was very much closer. Let's see if we can actually find the source of that sound. That sounded very close. But alas, per usual, whatever made that sound in the distance is long gone already. Even if we get after it, trying to find the source. as we cut down the grass around us to gather seeds. We have to appreciate the forest around us, the landscape we're currently in. And we've gotten 9 seeds. Although I only originally wanted 8. 9 will do well in case we don't get all the seeds we need the next time we harvest our crops. Oh, it's drying up already. Let's plant our seeds and hope in due time it will become moisturized and will grow crops that we can survive off of. It's quite interesting how we haven't seen any animals recently. We've only seen the occasional sheep, cow, and chicken. Not many pigs or any other animals that would be, often seen. Let's actually grab a boat and, although I wasn't planning to use it as a boat dock, let's actually go out to sea and see if there's anything out there. Most likely it isn't anything, but it's still worth a look. Perhaps we'll see a large structure or something else that will explain the mysteries of this world. It's always worth looking, even if you don't find anything. You miss all the shots you don't take. Whoa. It seems as if I put my camera at a certain angle, occasionally I see the blue around us. As we see the top of a squid. Behind us, the island that we called home. You can see the dock and the outline of our, home. Let's actually stay here and just... Ooh, there seems to be a swamp over there. And another sheep. So I suppose if we are looking for sheep, we can just take the small trip out to here to where the swamp is, as there seems to be plenty of sheep here. Let's actually go back now. Now that we've seen that there is indeed a swamp just this ways over here from home. Some sugar cane. Another lone sheep. As we approach our home. Let's try not to crash this. Oh. Let's grab our boat. They aren't expensive to make, but it does suck every time they break. Let's come back over here, take a seat, and watch the sunset as we usually do. Watching as it dips into the water. You have to wonder, all the things going on in this world, what our goal is. I've mentioned it many times, but We're here, but why? Why have we been brought to this land? Surely it's not just to survive. Surely there is some greater order, some greater ask. Even looking at the achievements, they don't tell us much. Going to try and do things in order. That is just a very beautiful, beautiful sight. I'm actually going to screenshot that. I always love watching the sunset with shaders in this game. It's very enjoyable. As it dips below the sea, you can see the outline of a small shoreline or small rays in the ocean. As we look around. You have to wonder, are we really safe in our own home? One of the first few nights, we actually boarded up our house with oak planks, out of fear what may be out there if we heard a sound outside our home. Knowing that whatever is down there is also up here. Or is that not even the case? Is whatever's haunting us, or watching us, or observing even, out here the same, even the same thing as whatever's down there? As we scour over the tree line looking for anything, any sign of movement, any sign of something watching us. We have to wonder, are we truly alone? Or are we just being watched? What was that? I thought I heard a small thump, although that may have just been something in something outside the game. Me hearing things here. Despite my most valiant efforts to see something, the reflectiveness in this glass and the light makes it a bit hard to see. Though it doesn't seem like much better luck with the light broken. Perhaps maybe we move our bed out here, or maybe up here, so that when we go to sleep at night, we'll see the sky in front of us. Let's actually do that for tonight. Let's move our bed up here. Maybe just place it, like, perhaps, like, right here. And if we break this, that there. Go to sleep. Yes, now we'll see out the window. Although that could also work against us. What if we go to sleep and see something watching us from over there? That'd be truly scary. What if we don't even see it watching us? I'm getting paranoid. We only have suspicions that something's here, no actual proof. Other than the zombies that seem rather human to just be regular creatures. No physical evidence other than the small hut to prove there is someone else in our world. This chicken is taking a dip in this pond. I do like these rose bushes, or poppy bushes, depends what they are called. Rose bush, okay. So I look around. I have to wonder. I've always been wondering. I have to be asking. I have to ask. Is there really anyone here? In fact, let's do something really quick. Although it might prove futile, what if we just ask outright, hello, is anyone there? Although most likely no one will respond. Pig, I wonder how you taste. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to eat your family too. I do need to survive. You've probably been here for a very long time. As we approach this small river crossing made of chunks of tiny stones, you can see the squids swimming through this river. Although I thought squids were saltwater creatures, perhaps they're also freshwater. There's a sheep in that tree. I don't think sheep go there. Regardless, we'll have to keep moving on. Maybe we'll even cut down a tree or two on the way. It's always good to have some spare wood with you. Pretty sure I broke this bottom log. Not sure. That was strange. Maybe as we walk, I'll even replant a couple trees. What was that? I just heard a block break. What was that? Hello? Why am I talking into the mic? It's not like they'll hear me. Not exactly talking to anyone. Absolutely. Oh yeah, it was perhaps just you eating grass. Small plant. Sugarcane. Walk through the forest. You see an unusually large rabbit. Wonder how you taste as well. Come here. Oh, it darted off into the trees. But probably still catching. Kill it. It stared at me for a moment before it. It's so neat. You actually are eating. Maybe perhaps there hasn't been many sheep near our area. or lack of grass, these sheep tend to seem to particularly enjoy chewing on it. Well, starting to get noon, and I don't want to get lost out here, so while I still sort of remember where to go, I can actually head back. Oh dear, I appear to be lost. This is not good. I believe I came from over there. If we can find like a river, I'm sure we can find our way back. Most of the rivers here are connected to each other. There's an awful lot of sugarcane growing here. A cow in a tree. Lava pool. Sorry, cow. I don't know why I did that. I pushed that poor cow into the lava. Though it did feel good doing that. I'm not sure whether I should be concerned or accept the fact that I did actually find some joy pushing that cow into the lava. So I rushed through the forest, taking joy in preying on the creatures of this forest. It's now 2:45 p.m. The sun is beginning to set. Ah, crud. Ah, crud. Whatever. If only there was an easy way to find our way home. Ah, crud! I keep falling. It's not particularly enjoyable. This is the cave. It's now 4:30 p.m. The sun is setting. Or at least beginning to, furthermore. We still have not found our way home. Getting quite nervous. I would not like to be out here when the creatures of the night emerge from the caves and caverns that they hide in. I heard what sounded like a zombie gurgling behind me, and I panicked for a second. As I rushed through the forest as the sun sets, 5:15 p.m., I know that the sun is now at the point of setting. It's just about to meet the ocean. Gosh, where is home? Don't even have any torches. I wouldn't be able to light the way. If I die, I may have trouble finding my way home. Jesus, where is our home? It is this way, I know that for a fact. This is where we crossed over to here. Commented about how it was interesting to see the small gravel river crossing. It's now 6:45. The sun is set. Darkness envelops. We have yet to find our home. The moon rises. 3/4 the way full, or maybe even 4/5. As we walk through, being pursued. Fortunately, as we dart over the tree line, unusually sturdy leaves holding us up. Certainly being pursued. Which is not the greatest thing to be right now. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's as if the universe heard us. Those sheep were basically our landmarks to getting around and knowing where our base was. Mocking us by suddenly there being a sudden influx of sheep in the local population. Was once a rare creature, is now an often sight. Seems to be a fire over there. Not my problem, at least not yet. It's become hopelessly lost. Perhaps if I turn up my render distance, I'll be able to see where my home is. Forest Hills, okay. Good son, and we may be going the right direction. You're lost and afraid, unsure exactly where we're supposed to go. I really don't want to start over. All my stuff is over there. Um, I have a general direction where home is now. So if I'm not wrong, it's a plains. If we carefully go over there, I don't want to fall and die. If I die, I don't carry that much valuable stuff on me. I can always make my stuff again. This is indeed the plains biome from before. Oh, I'm being attacked. Please go away. I do not wish to die right now. Oh dear. We walk through the forest of the night. We've encountered several beasts that have tried to put an end to our lives. We either ran away in true fear or simply run away or defeated them. Perhaps it's best we take shelter in this small rock wall until we can remember where we're supposed to go. Well, YouTube, I do suppose this will be the end of this episode. I do hope you enjoy. Um, Might be a bit of surprise to you that I released 2 episodes in a day, but maybe releasing a third one depending on how I feel today. Goodbye, and have a good day or night, depending on where you're watching this.